एडमिट कर दो, ऑल को एडमिट कर दो। एक कागज कलम दे दो, उसका अटेंडेंस बनेगा आज। यहाँ कहाँ वीडियो कहाँ आ रहा है? रिकॉर्डिंग रिकॉर्डिंग चल रहा है बेटा? है?
अच्छा,
मेरा कहाँ आ रहा है? हाँ। कागज कलम दे दो, अटेंडेंस बनेगा। रफ कागज दे दो। टुडे हमारी आवाज क्लियर आ रही है? टुडे वी टेक द लेक्चर ऑन द सॉलिड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट। सॉलिड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट में we will take the lecture on the solid waste management. प्रिया, प्रिया, अरे ये पार्टिसिपेंट वाला कहाँ हट गया है? हाँ। Today we'll take the lecture on the solid waste management, and the syllabus of the solid waste management are shown on the screen. Causes of the solid waste management, effects of the solid waste management, control measure of the urban and industrial waste, classification of the solid waste management, waste treatment and the disposal method, compositing, sanitary landfilling, thermal process, recycling and reuse method. This is the syllabus of the solid waste management that we'll take in today's lecture. At first we understand that what are the solid waste management. Due to the higher standard of the living and the rapid population growth and urbanization in the developing country, solid waste have been increased and the waste generation continues and it damage to the environment. The waste is normally disposed of without the proper treatment in the open dumps, result in the widespread environmental pollution and degradation. Due to the solid waste, the
sir, good morning.
environment pollution
Sir,
are
good morning.
there and that is degraded. Solid waste
good morning.
cause
आवाज नहीं आ रही क्या
major
आपको?
risk to the public health and the
Sir, good
environment.
morning.
Solid waste management become very important in order to minimize the adverse effect of the solid waste. This is the solid waste management. solid waste management, you can see in Delhi, there the many of the solid waste are spread all among the Delhi. This is the definition of the solid waste management. Due to the absence of the solid waste management, you are seeing that in a town, the solid waste is laid throughout the position. This is the solid waste which is shown here in a town. Hence, the solid waste management is necessary. This is the absence of the solid waste management. Figure here shows the absence of the solid waste management. Here, the absence of the solid waste is shown here, and due to the absence of the solid waste management, it is falling here. And types of the solid waste, which are the types of the solid waste, is shown on the screen. Solid waste, which are neither liquid nor gases, can be classified into the urban or the municipal waste, industrial waste, agricultural waste, medical waste, mining waste, and hazardous waste. The problem of the solid waste engineering is increasing rapidly with the urbanization and industrial development. Developed countries like the USA, Canada, Japan, England, Germany, and France are the main solid waste producer. And in this country, solid waste are mainly produced. These are the solid type waste which have been shown here. Municipal waste are there, industrial waste are there, agriculture waste are there, medical waste are there, mining waste are there, hazardous waste are there. These are the solid waste which are types of the solid waste which is the present here. Sources of the solid waste. These are the sources of the solid waste. Domestic waste, it includes variety of the material thrown out from the homes. Food waste, cloth, waste paper, glass bottle, polythene bags, waste metal, plastic container, scrap and paint, etc. Commercial waste it includes waste coming out from shops, market, hotel, offices, institution. These are the commercial waste are there. Waste paper, packaging material, can, bottle, and polythene bags. These are the commercial waste are there. And the construction waste, it includes waste of the construction material like wood, concrete, debris, etc. These are the sources of the urban waste is there. आप लोग सभी का अटेंडेंस लगेगा, इसलिए कोई बच्चा अभी छोड़ के नहीं जाएंगे, क्लास छोड़ के नहीं जाएंगे, सभी का अटेंडेंस लगेगा. These are the sources of the urban waste. These are the sources of the urban waste. Horticulture waste and waste from the slaughter houses include vegetable part, residue, and remains slaughtered animals respectively. Biomedical waste, it includes mostly waste organic material. Aromatic waste are there. Infectious waste, glass bottles, plastic, metal syringes. A large amount of the solid waste is released from the mining activity. The increase in the solid waste is due to the overpopulation. Overpopulation is the result of the solid waste, and the affluence and technological advancement produces the solid waste. These are the sources of the solid waste. These are the sources of the solid waste. These are the classification of the solid waste. On the screen, urban waste are classified into the category of the biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste. Those waste that can be degraded by the microorganism are called the biodegradable waste. Food, vegetable, tea leaves, dry leaves, etc. These are the biodegradable waste. Non-biodegradable waste are the urban solid waste material that cannot be degraded by the microorganism are called the non-biodegradable waste. Polythene bags, scrap material, glass bottles are the non-biodegradable waste are there. You can understand the difference between the biodegradable waste and the non-biodegradable waste of the waste management. These are the sources of the industrial waste. Main source of the industrial waste are the chemical industry, metal and mineral processing industry. Chemical industry are the main sources of the industrial waste. Nuclear plant generate the radioactive waste, and the thermal plant produce the solid waste in the form of the flies. And the chemical industry produce the large quantity of the hazardous and toxic materials. Other industry also produced packing material, rubbish, organic waste, acid, alkali, scrap metals, rubber, plastic, paper, glass, oil, paint, dye, etc. These are the sources of the industrial waste. These are the sources of the industrial waste which are shown in the figure. Shown in the figure here, the sources of the industrial waste are given here. The types of the toxic waste are shown here. Solid tray matter, pesticide residue, sludge containing copper, zinc, cadmium, nickel and arsenic, sulfides, fluorides, etc. Alkaloid waste, aromatic hydrocarbon, chlorophenols and beta naphthalamine. These are the typical toxic waste which have been mentioned here. Solid tray matter, pesticide residue, sludge, sulfides, alkaloid waste, atomic hydrocarbon and chlorophenols. These are the typical toxic waste of the solid waste management, and harmful effect of the solid waste is shown here. Harmful effect of the solid waste is shown here. Inappropriate disposal of the municipal solid waste on the roads and surrounding, resulting in the production of the foul smell and the spread of the disease due to the decomposition of the biological matter. Toxic metals like mercury and lead are released into the environment due to the inappropriate disposal of the industrial solid waste. Hazardous solid waste released by the industry also cause soil pollution, affect the productivity of the soils. Contamination of the groundwater takes place because of the toxic substances released from the solid waste. Burning of the industrial or domestic waste, pesticide, plastics, radioactive material and batteries produce the chemical like dioxins, and they are the harmful effect of the solid waste. These are the harmful effect of the solid waste. Water contaminated due to the improper disposal of the solid waste causes disease like diarrhea, dysentery, typhoid, cholera, plague, etc. Solid waste modifies the physico-chemical and biological property of the plant and the soil. Groundwater gets contaminated. It enhances air and the water pollution, provides breeding sites of insect and infectious organisms are produced. Solid waste management involves waste collection, transportation, segregation of waste and disposal techniques. This is the solid waste management actually involves. This involves waste collection, transportation, segregation of the waste and disposal techniques. These are the solid waste management. These are the solid waste management. The important steps involved in the solid waste management is shown here in the screen. Reduce, reuse, and recycle of the raw materials, discarding waste. If usage of the raw material is reduced, the generation of waste also get reduced. Plastic bottles, metal containers, cloths, and many other household items can be reused many times before discarding them. Rubber rings and other useful items can be made from the discarded cycle tubes. These are the solid waste management. Recycling. Recycling is the process of the solid waste management. Recycling is the reprocessing of the discarded material like glass, old paper cans, newspapers, tin, plastic, rubber into the new useful products. Old aluminum cans and glass bottle can be recycled to produce new ones. Waste paper can be recycled to make the fresh paper. पहले मैं अटेंडेंस आपको ले लेता हूं. अटेंडेंस नेसेसरी है. अटेंडेंस में पहले आपको अटेंडेंस ले लेता हूं. Harshit Shukla is present. Manisha Kumari is present. Naveen Bansal is present. Twinkle is present. Vikrant is present. Harshit Sharma is present. Recycling. Waste paper can be recycled to make the fresh paper. Metals like the steel and aluminum can be easily recycled. Lead is widely recycled. Reduce, reuse, recycle help in saving the money, energy, raw materials, and thereby reducing the pollution. This is the recycling process of the waste management. This recycling process is shown here in the figure. That the main is recycling is done of the waste paper and he is using the recycling process. The figure shows how the recycling process have been taken place. This is the process of the recycling is shown here. Recycling bins have been shown here. Different type of the recycling bins, hazardous bins, plastic bins, glass bins have been shown here. This is the recycling bins are there. These are the recycling bins which have been used for the waste management purposes. These recycling bins are used. Solid waste management have the following methods for the discarding the waste. For discarding the waste, these methods have been listed here for the solid waste management. Incineration, compositing, sanitary landfilling, thermal processes, recycling, reuse method. These are the methods for discarding the solid waste. For discarding the solid waste, these are the methods. Incineration, compositing, sanitary landfilling, thermal process, recycling, and reuse method. Hence, these all methods has to be described here. Sanitary landfilling. The sanitary landfilling process is described here. In the sanitary landfilling, many layers of the 80 mm thick reuse, which is covered with the soil of the 20 centimeter thickness, and the decomposition of the solid generate toxic waste. Solid shrinks by the 25 to 30% after the 2-3 years. This is the most common and the cheapest method of the waste disposal, and it is mostly employed in the big city. Solid sanitary landfilling. Sanitary landfilling. This method has the many advantages. It is simple and economical. Segregation of waste is not required. Landfill areas can be reclaimed and used for other purposes. Converts the low-lying wasteland into the useful area. This is the advantages of the sanitary landfilling. It is simple and economical. Segregation of the waste is not required. Landfill area can be reclaimed and used for other purposes. And it converts the low-lying waste land into the useful area. This is disadvantages of the sanitary landfilling have been shown here. These are the disadvantages of the sanitary landfilling area. Large area is required. Land availability is away from the town and transportation costs are high. And this leads to the bad odor if landfill is not properly managed. Landfill area will sources of the mosquitoes and files requiring application of the insecticide and pesticide at the regular interval. It causes fire hazard due to the formation of the methane in the wet weather. These are the disadvantages of the sanitary landfilling. Sanitary landfilling. Large area is required in the case of the sanitary landfilling. Land ability is away from the town and transportation costs are high in the case of the sanitary landfilling. This led to the bad odor if the landfilling is not properly managed. Landfill area are the sources of the mosquitoes, and many of the insecticide grow in the case of the sanitary landfilling. These are the disadvantages of the sanitary landfilling. Sanitary landfilling is shown here in the figure. These are the sanitary landfilling area that the layer by layer landfilling is done, and the sanitary waste and the different type of the waste are landfill area is there. This figure shows the sanitary landfilling area of a particular town. In a town, how the sanitary landfilling is done is shown here. This is figure shows the sanitary landfilling. Sanitary landfilling and the different type of the solid waste are sanitary landfill here in a town of the sanitary landfilling area is there. Hazardous waste. Hazardous waste is a solid base that has hazardous waste characteristics or is a listed hazardous waste. Hazardous substances may exhibit one or more of the following hazardous characteristics: ignibility or something flammable, corrosivity and something that can rust or decompose, reactivity or something explosive, and toxicity that is poisonous. These are the 4 characteristics of the hazardous waste. First is the flammable. Second is the corrosivity, can rust or decompose, reactivity or something explosive, or toxicity, it is poisonous. These are the hazardous waste characteristics of the hazardous waste is there. Battery containing toxic metal, zinc, lead or mercury, radioactive materials, waste from the hospital and the pathological labs and the chemicals, these are the hazardous waste. These are the hazardous waste. These are the characteristics on the screen showing the hazardous waste and the examples of the hazardous waste. Medical waste is shown in the figure. These are the type of the medical waste which is shown here in the figure. These are the medical waste which is shown in the figure. Medical waste is shown in the figure. Medical waste is shown in the figure. This is showing the disposal of the radioactive waste. Disposal of the radioactive waste. Low level radioactive waste disposal is there. Low level waste is there. Or impermeable backfill is there. Drainage system is there. Top soil is there. And impaired clay hair concrete is there. These are the disposal of the radioactivity waste. How the disposals are done of the radioactive waste. At first, top soil will be in the top and impaired clay will be there. Low level waste will be there. Impermeable backfill will be there. Drainage system will be in there. These are the disposal of the radioactive waste. Disposal of the radioactive waste is shown here. How the radioactive waste or disposal is done for the radioactive waste. Thermal process. Thermal process for waste disposal is use heat of the treat and decompose waste material. Some common thermal process include inclination. Inclination means जला करके राख कर देना. To make a complete burning of the solid waste. A common method that involves burning waste in the presence of the oxygen at high temperature to convert it into the carbon dioxide and water. Inclination can recover energy for electricity for heating and can reduce waste volume and the transportation cost. It involves the pyrolysis, a thermal process that involves heating waste in the absence of the oxygen at temperature between 300 to 800 degrees centigrade. This is called pyrolysis. And this is called thermal process for the inclination. Gasification, a process that converts solid waste into the gaseous fuel called the producer gas or synergy gas by partially oxidizing the waste in the presence of the low amount of the oxygen. This is the gasification, and the plasma or gasification, a process that uses a plasma torch to heat the waste to the extremely high temperature and burning the solid waste into the plus, and it typically takes between the 3500 to the 6500 plasma or gasification. And next one is the wet air oxidation, a process that treats high organic waste better by oxidizing the pollutant under pressure and the high pressure. These are the wet air oxidation. These are the thermal process. Next one is the increation. It is a hygienic way of disposing the solid waste. It is suitable if the waste contains more hazardous materials and organic content. This process is the most effective process for the completely destroying plastic waste and the pathogenic medical waste. For to destroy the plastic waste and the pathogenic medical waste, this process is the best inclination, and the municipal solid waste are burnt at the high temperature in the big furnaces called the incinerator. Combustible substances such as the plastic material, rubbish, garbage, dead organism are separated for burning in the incinerator. The non-combustible material are used for the recycling, which can be described here. This process is the inclination. Again, I am taking the attendance of the present student. Akshit Sharma is present. Nikhil Gupta is present.
Present, sir.
Vaibhav Sharma is present.
Yes, sir.
Vansh Verma is present.
नो सर वो एब्सेंट है.
Vanshika Verma is present.
Yes, sir. Sir, Vanshika है.
सर
Vikram
वंश वर्मा
Sharma
की
is
जगह
present.
1067 लिख लो.
Vikrant is present.
Yes, sir.
I have taken the attendance again. This is the inclination process. Municipal solid waste is generally wet and has a high calorific value. There it has to be dried first before the burning. Waste is dried in the preheater, from where it is taken to the large incinerating furnace called the distractor. It is the combustion chamber of the 700 centigrade may be increased. Electricity generation is to be done. This is the inclination process. The advantages of the inclination process is shown in the figure here. It reduces the waste volume by the 90%. It requires very little space, safest from the hygienic point of the view. The only method available for the safe and complete decomposition, destruction of the plastic waste. A increaser plant of the 3000 tons per day capacity can generate the 3 megawatt of the power. These are the advantages of the increation process. Increation process. It reduces the waste volume by the 90%. It requires the very little space. These are the advantages of the. हाँ बोलिए वंश वर्मा जी.
सर वो वंश वर्मा मत लिखो, 1067 लिख लो, सी सेक्शन का।
बोलिए.
सर
वंश
वंश
वर्मा
वर्मा
जी
की
कुछ
जगह
कहना चाह रहे हैं?
1067 लिख दो।
सर ये पागल हो गया।
सर आपको पागल कह रहा है।
If you want anyone to say something, then you can say.
सर सुनो,
These are the.
सर जो आपने वंशिका वर्मा लिखा है ना,
Disadvantage of the increation process is shown here. Its capital and operating cost is very high. Operation needs skilled personnel. Formation of the smoke, dust and ashes needs further disposal, and that may be cause air pollution. During the increation, high level of the dioxin, furnace and the lead and cadmium may be emitted with the fly ash of the inclinator. These are the process of the inclination. The inclination process is shown in here. The contaminated waste is fed from here, and fuel is burnt, air is burnt here, and the second combustion chair is there. Ash is deposited from the first combustion chair, and then the gases to the air pollution have been that comes out from this way. These are the inclination process is shown there for the solid waste management. How the inclination process have been taken place, the figure explains here. Contaminated waste is there, air fuel is there, and the secondary combustion chamber is there, first combustion chamber is there, and gases to the air pollution control devices have been shown here. Thus, sir, gases to the air pollution control devices have been gone to there. The incrimination plant have been shown there. This is type of the plant has to be remain in Delhi. In Delhi, this type of the plant is to be remain for the inclination.